So this is my first time actually sharing my own poetry in front of a crowd. So yeah. This first poem is about the first time I had sex, which seems like a monumentous thing to start with, but I'm just going to go for it. Okay. So this is happening and we're fumbling, like two floppy but passionate spatulas, trying to make this feel normal and natural when in actual fact you're sort of squinting and I'm sweating, and if someone were to take a snapshot of this setting it would look like a really uncomfortable, confused Macarena. I'm all legs and, oh yes, but in my head it's like, God, this guy needs a vaginal GPS. I'm sorry babe, can you just hang on a sec? I can't lie. It's nice to an extent, until he tries to put it in the wrong hole again. Then this picture, this perfect picture from movie screens and teen magazines gets splintered as it happens, and suddenly you're different. I was never taught how to give a hand job. Google told me to practice on a cucumber. Willies don't look like cucumbers. They're kind of scary and hairy, hairier than you think. It's like someone put Botox in a sausage, then gave it a wig, then gave it a shave. A bad shave. And the world is definitely going to end if you touch it. My bed sheets sweat. That's one thing I notice. I don't complain because they're mine, and you're on them, naked. Oh my God, you're naked in my bed. I played with Barbies in this bed, and now I'm playing with... It's funny. Sex. I remember the way the word used to sit in a playground conversation. It would make us giggle, cheeks tickle pink, when none of us felt the weight of the word, or even used to think that one day sex could be a sentence of youth. That the underlying truth could be that sex, instead of a joke, could mean something more. Because there's something nice, intimate about how your fingers hide, grip and slide in mine, our pulses synchronize and our own blood-rushed tide, and our breaths seem to breathe in the air for themselves. I feel naked and conflicted and not quite myself, but more at home in my body than I ever thought I could be. And I don't know when the right moment would be to quickly tell you that I really need to pee, and I've needed to pee ever since you were inside me, so when I go to the loo, please don't take it personally. And after I wee, I'm left feeling like there should be something more, that somehow I've missed a crucial part of this, and sitting on the toilet I feel tiny, speechless. Speechless. Why do I feel this? Everywhere feels right and wrong, and I ache, but somehow feel stronger than before, because I've wanted this. I love you, and I've wanted this. But now the truth is, my last kiss on your lips will be the hardest thing I have to miss. And at the end of it, I'll leave. This next poem isn't as cheery or as awkward, I think. But once upon a time, my friends and I, we went to the pub, as you do, got slightly drunk, as you do, and a man opposite me decided to do some not-so-groovy stuff under the table. So this is about that. And I actually got really angry with myself because I was kind of tipsy +1, so I didn't really say anything, and I got really frustrated at myself, and so I just wrote a poem about it and was like, so this is called You Can't Feel Me Sober. I smile and tap, tap, tap my fingers on the wood of the table, not feeling quite with it or too strong and stable, but ready for the night of my life, or at least the best night I've had for a while. I smile. And as time passes, I lose myself in the laughs of other people. A boy murmurs musk, slurs derived from the depths of his dilapidated breaths, eyes alight with the twinkle in his chest as he puts his hand on my leg underneath the table. How quaint my words seem to be. I'm numb to the reality of his thumb stroking me, caressing me, poking me. I laugh when he slaps my thigh and his hand starts to climb up to the breath that I didn't know I was holding in. The universe stops. And I'm immune to his touch. And when I look in his irises, they coruscate with slurry ideas. His bright words inject my ears with the toxicity of his ideas, and it takes a sip of my drink for me to know I'm still breathing. Feeling. His fingers inch further, slink further. I blink twice and they're in further. My smile breaks and my hands shake, but I stay. He leans forward and coughs when he grazes my clit, and I choke on my drink. Taking another sip, stunned into a silence too thick for me to speak out from. I hate this, and I know this. It's the same story painted on the women at the bar when they are brushed by those who sear their conscience with their groin. I'm annoyed and pissed at everything I've missed because this is what I have preached to others. And yet my silence anchors me to hypocrisy. Why was I silent when it happened to me? I drown in a debt I didn't know I owed to myself, when my words felt like heavyweights underneath his fingers. And then I properly look at my tights for the first time, the way they cling and flatter and shape my thighs, and I wonder, do the holes and lines emphasize something invisible? Something I can't see. Unexpectedly, here you are, stroking me, caressing me, touching me, undressing me. No. I close my eyes, and for a second I can see. I can breathe. I feel clean. And in the pink light behind my eyelids, I drift to think in an ethereal space, not feeling quite real. Skimming over veins, drifting through the cosmos of my body with my thoughts feeling like nebulas, bearing sparks of stars. Brighter than my words could be at that moment in time where I paused to think and think and think, and no one else says anything. Thank you.